Alright, Crazybus, or rather Papayapete, sent me this game. They are playing Arabia in the ranked ladder, and they are all with random civs. That's why we see the little bit of bug. Malay Vikings combination here, and Simon and Jean-Tony. It's probably German, so Simon and Jean-Tony in the other here with the Italians, Persians. Arguably a better combination for an Arabia 2v2, but you never know. We'll see how they play this out. Malay for Crazybus, Papayapete to the Vikings, which means that they both have trashy cavalry, can by no means compete with the Persians' heavy camels, paladins, or whatever they bring to the table. But yeah, Vikings, fantastic economy, instant wheelbarrow handcart. They did lose Thambring, which is a bit of a setback for their flank role in team gameplay, but that's not to say you can't play Vikings archers into crossbow and arbalest with success, because that bonus is going to come in handy no matter what. If you look at the team game rating here, the blue and teal, they are ahead by some decent margins here. But that's not necessarily an indication. I mean, team game rating, team game elo, it could be anything. So that's the team game elo, not 1v1 elo. We don't have any secret top level players here. Well then, Crazybus with the Malay. I mean, to be fair in the team game, if you want to go for the scouts, you can do that with the Malay with the healthy 20 pop and still get away with it, because Malay go up real fast, so you could have a real fast scout rush with Malay, but obviously it's not viable past the feudal age. It's barely viable in the feudal age because you don't get bloodlines, you don't get the castle age armor, and yeah, and so forth. Is that a panic house? Nah, not really. We're fine. Crazybus just with some preemptive walling here. Has been taking the good old time, pushing some deer here. Or wait, no. Maybe didn't. The deer over here, he didn't find the deer. So that kind of sets back that feudal age food economy a bit. If you wanted to go the scouts and go for the scouts that is, I wouldn't know. Top side, Jean-Tony the coward is already walling with some palisade walls over here. 3 on wood, suggesting that it's going to be the Persians player playing the scouts here in this 2v2. And yeah, seems to have a decent wall off to the edge. It's going to be ambitious, but you're going to be able to wall all the way to the edge if need be over here. Of course, when up against Malay, you don't necessarily expect the scouts, so we'll see what Crazybus makes of this one. Just now eating that second boar, whereas Papayapete has been pushing deer like a champ here, and actually kind of looks like with the food focus here, looks like Papayapete wants to go for the scouts as well, but yeah, some off-meta thinking. I can approach that if that's the case. I can appreciate that. I mean, I am approaching this through casting, but I appreciate. So in the teal here, we have the Italians player, 4 on berries, 4 on wood, rest on food. Did not go to gold yet, but that's 20 pop right now. So if the last couple of villagers go to gold, that could be an indication of either straight archers or a Minotaur build. Loom is on the way, and clicking the next stage should not be an issue here for Simon with some force dropping of food. As Persians player, up to the feudal age, same with Papayapete, 20 pop for both, suggesting a scouts build from the both of them. And Papayapete actually a tiny head start of 7 seconds here. Both putting up their second lumber camps as Jean-Tony is scouting the map for Crazybus here, walling with houses in towards the TCR. Some clever building placement there. So just a few foundations here to neglect units access from this area or to the edge of the map if it's scouted, so that's an option. No gold investment for Crazybus, also no feudal age here, but Malay, they do go up 33%, 66% faster, so going up at a slightly slower click isn't necessarily a bad thing. Here goes the barracks, while on the way up, 25 pop feudal age for the red player. You don't almost think Crazybus was going straight fat cattle here, but that can't be the case. Simon dropping the barracks, did not go to gold. Are they all going scouts here, or what's going on? John Tony also expecting some kind of aggression here. Maybe infantry, maybe scouts. It's just a small walling and keeping things safe here. Dropping the stable, of course, going to play the Persian scouts here. While a house is being placed as well for safety. Oh, nice little cheeky blocking there to try and take out the villager before we can get back to the TC. Oh, but the Papayapete tanking some resources as a result of that. And here comes the Viking stable. Still missing 2 sheep, by the way, but who cares when you're Vikings? You'll get by just fine. Scouts! For both of them. Malay and Viking scouts for the win. But will they win? That's the question. Scout versus scout. So Papayapete loses the first scout. But Simon is going to be surprised here seeing yet another scout. Hey, didn't I just kill that one scout? A little bit of panic houses here as Papayapete is housed. Crazybus with a very economical approach to walling around the TC here. Not needing gold, of course, just yet, because it's the scout's investment for the Malay player as well. And John Tony will probably not expect this. Who ever expects the Malay scouts? Looks like John Tony has the advantage here though. Is Crazybus gonna drop another stable here maybe? I mean, it did go up at 25 pop with the Malay, so that should mean that the eco is a lot healthier. The farm eco looks promising. Malay go up 66% faster, so they're going to go faster to the Castle Age as well. Not that Malay light cav or anything special, or their Knights line. But elephants could be fun. Malay have 30% discount to the elephant. And why on earth Simon is making skirmishers? That's a mystery to me. Why the hell are you making skirmishers? Nobody's making archers here. Why are you making skirmishers? Why? I mean, he did scout a stable foundation. Why are you making skirmishers? So this just robot Arabia 2v2 playing here. You're expecting the archers, so you'll make the appropriate unit to deal with it. It doesn't make sense in the 2v2 either. There's always going to be some kind of cavalry on the field. Why? ¿Por qué? I guess it's to conserve gold for whatever, but I mean, Scout Skirm shouldn't stand a chance even against double scouts like Crazybus and Papayapete are doing here. Actually, they're in the equal lead. It's 4 villagers lead for Crazybus's team. Thanks be to the Malay. I mean, if the idleness time is low in general, you do earn yourself some additional villager time. Same with Wheelbarrow. Whenever the other team gets Wheelbarrow, that's going to give Papayapete a little bit of villagers advantage as well. Wheelbarrow takes the time comparable to the creation of 3 villagers. Okay, I guess you could make an argument for skirmishers countering spearmen, but that's about it. They have some bonus damage against spearmen. 3 bonus damage. Papayapete out and about here to the right hand side with the scouts, and the spear defense for Simon now did already make the skirmishers, making more of them. They're like double memeing each other here. Scouts and skirmishers against full scouts from Vikings and the Malay, and granted they are on the weaker side, no bloodlines. Even skirmishers could kill the Vikings and Malay scouts. So yeah, that's what you do when you face an presumably stronger team. Now the market for Simon nowhere near that next age click. Actually, the player closest to the castle age click, that would be the Persians player here. Already on gold, just a tiny bit of gold short of that castle age click, and the farming economy suggesting an unsurprising Knights switch in the next age. Out for a scout here, but the Spearman is in as well. However, Papayapete has with double stables Viking scouts here, has the superior numbers advantage and economy advantage as well. Persian's player will be going up, but this is a decent fight against the blue player here, and no bloodlines for blue either. Blue, in fact, running out of army here. 1 spear, 2 scouts. Crazybus is here as well. They may be suspecting that the Persian player is up here. So might as well try to punish that progress, keeping them off gold. Castle Age is in for, who was that? That would be Crazybus with the Malay. Faster uptimes for the Malay, of course. And triple stable battle elephants it is for the Malay player. Probably not going to be coming as a surprise for the other team here, though. Malay elephants, they are 30% cheaper in the Castle Age, 40% cheaper in the Imperial Age. So, basically the only viable cavalry unit of the Malay, but Crazybus of course disagrees here, thinks that scouts are just as fine with the Malay here. Finally, Teal is making archers and not those stupid skirmishers against full scout play here. And Papayapete should know that it's still open on the other side, could obstruct this gold here. The full upgrades are in for the Viking scouts. Vikings player, however, not going to click the next stage anytime soon. And Simon somehow still has skirmishers out on the field, but they're going to go down to the scouts' aggression here. They can't even attack, they're trapped. They don't have any space to shoot their precious javelinas here at the scouts. So that's an easy kill for Papayapete right there. Papayapete. Cleaning up those skirmishers without taking any damage, even if the skirmishers only deal 1 damage per shot. Scouts, look at this elephant! 8 elephants out for Crazybus here now. Castle Age is in for the Persians, but what are you gonna do? You gotta make monks here. Yeah, they're constant monastery. But guess what? There are already scouts out as well. So I mean, scouts into elephants for the Malay. Maybe it's gonna work out here because yes, the spearmen, eventually pikemen, will be able to deal with the elephants, but it takes time to mass them, so in the meantime, if you try to go for monk defense and there are already scouts in mass out on the field, that could be an issue for the Persian player to get conversions in here. Crossbow coming in for the Italians, nothing too significant in terms of archers' numbers though. And then Papayapete just keeps spamming those scouts and now only needs gold to click to the next stage. Double stable scouts from the Vikings. Truly off-meta approach here. And as you can see, even 4 elephants isn't enough to get up here. A little bit of market usage there for Papayapete to get to that next age. And now officially inside of Teal's base. But yeah, the Vikings scouts, nothing too particular about them with bloodlines. They'd have a shot against this small army of crossbows and spears here. But no bloodlines means they're actually at an HP disadvantage against this army. Or at least with the range of the crossbows, shouldn't be any issues here for Teal to deal with this, but Papayapete could get some small pickups, and let's just assume that Papayapete is going to follow this up with cavalry as well. Triple stables, Vikings, economy, ridiculous amount of farms, and a healthy 10 on gold here as well. We need a few more gold to sustain triple stables consistently, but let's have a look at the resources. Yeah, needs more gold. And now the elephants move out for Crazybus to get some hits in on Teal, who also recently reached the Castle Age, got some crossbows out, but they are out of position, so they can't necessarily deal with it. And seeing as Teal does not have a monastery yet, you don't easily defend against the elephants either. The elephants deal area damage, so they'll, yeah, spearmen just won't cut it. Yeah, so this is why Crazybus pulled away from Blue's base. The pikeman upgrade is in for the Persians here. No upgrades, so I guess the elephants could still take a viable fight there, as Papayapete reaches the Castle Age as well, has knights in production, and +2 right in the queue as well. Triple stable, Vikings knights, still missing bloodlands and husbandry, yes. But Vikings economy, that, you don't mess around with that. They have a very decent income. You'll need more gold though if you're Papayapete here, if you want to sustain triple stables consistently. Even a 4th stable coming up here. You could rely a little bit on resource trading as well, sell some stone maybe for Greek gold. But in the end, you're going to have to need at least, let's say, 17 on gold if you have gold mining researched. Without gold mining, it's 6 on gold per stable for consistent Knights production. Crossbow has increasing for the teal player here. That should be bad news for the Malay elephants as well, because the Malay elephants, they don't have any particular defense. All Malay cavalry they are, with only the feudalish defense. Deepa with the follow. Thanks for the match yesterday. I just wanted to sleep, so not that I ever play seriously, but you saw right through my plan, so it wouldn't work anyway. And then I tried something that's failed spectacularly, and that's fine. That's just the way I play this game. I don't take it seriously. Vikings Knights out on the move here. 13 of them now down to 12. And plus 2 defense, of course, in, but you still lack that extra 20 HP from Bloodlines, so that is of a concern here. The crossbows forward for the counter-attack as well, some pikes mixed in here, so it's not, even with a mass of knights, it's not necessarily easy to clean this up. The Siege Workshop should help, though, for Papayapete here to get a good blast or two with the mangonels in here, and suddenly this army isn't nearly as threatening. We're going to see Karambits here as well. It's a double ranges now for Crazybus, who's switched into the more conventional Malay approach here, going into the crossbows. And Papayapete just going crazy with the Vikings boom approach here, and yeah, supplying the knights. After all, better cavalry from the Vikings than the Malay, even though they're both shit. Hey, did it actually get through here? Nothing can beat Mask Karambits. Maybe you're right. They are the most population efficient unit in the game. Actually, the adding of TCs here of Crazybus and Papayapete makes sense. It should keep the crossbows and pikes, well, crossbows, from doing too much damage here. No ballistics for Simon as well, so that is a concern against mass cavalry for stables consistently producing now for Papayapete. And their Eco KD is on the positive side as well, so they are actually ahead in economy. They're massively behind in military, and I don't even know what Simon is up to here. It's, yeah, Pike, Siege, style push here, but that's not gonna cut it against the castle placement of Crazybus here, I think, so they'll have to hit Papayapete in that case. And what is going on here? The GG is called Crazybus reaching Imperial Age, and admittedly did go into crossbows here. Only 20 of them though, but would be able to get to Arbalest, Razor, and as you can see from the progress bar here, Simon is fairly low on economy, did lose lots of villagers to constant raids. And even while on top score, they are just too scared of the Malay Imperial Age here, which unlocks, of course, Razor, Chemistry, Arbalest, Bombard Cannons, or, if you will, Battle Elephants, Elite Battle Elephants at a 40% discount. So, yeah, okay, that's one way to do it. A bit of a surprising twist here if you look at the team game ratings here. They are about 200 points ahead of Crazybus and Papayapete, which would suggest they might have a higher 1v1 rating as well, but the off-meta approach of massive scouts from Crazybus and Papayapete just really put them off. Well played. Well, the economy well ahead there. They kept the aggression on going forward, and And yeah, just never allowed counter-aggression to work out. And the town center is probably giving an indication for Simon and John Tony as well that they would be behind in eco, which is not the case, but it could be deceiving when the score is somewhat even. And you just get the units going. Karol Rime, you made it. Is it because of the tag, or I just literally just tagged you in announcements, so maybe I just got lucky. Anyway, let's find your game.